What's going on, good people? It's Will, your friendly neighborhood range therapist, and today we're doing a 30,000 round update on the Holosun 507 comp. All right, so I've been shooting the shit out of this dot, just seeing how it would work. I've had a lot of Holosuns previously, so I'm not surprised that I've had no issues. The dot is plenty bright, the glass is fine. I'm actually dropped it twice. The first time I dropped it, when I initially installed it, like a crazy man, I forgot to put Loctite on it. So I got to the end of the stage and they tell you to unload and show clear. So I manually locked the slide back to show that my chamber was clear. And when I did that, the dot flew off onto the ground. The second time was at a competition and I was doing my walkthrough, and I decided to do a full speed run just to see how far I needed to go before I needed to slow down for this one position you had to hit exactly. And as I was running, I saw something black fly by me. It was my gun. So picked it up both times. There's nothing wrong with it. Those are my two unintentional drop tests, boringly reliable. So the dot has been great. I have been carrying it EDC, but I do have some cons. All right, so first con is that in order to adjust your windage or elevation, you need like a special tool. I wish Holosun would do away with that and make the slot in the screw a lot bigger so that you could use the back of a brass casing. Minor nitpick, but it is still there. The other one is where I think they failed almost altogether. So it's modeled as a competition model. So in most shooting sports, at least the popular ones, people aren't using large rings. They're not using a 20 or a 32 MOA ring. Nobody uses those kind of things. So maybe if you're using a rifle, but in the pistol sports, they're not used. Typically people just use a solid dot. I've been using the 8 MOA circle with the 2 MOA dot, just because the 2 MOA dot for me is a little harder to track in recoil. While I'm not focused on the dot, I still need to be able to see how it's behaving. And the 2 MOA, for my eyes, it disappears a little bit easier than the 8. But in my opinion, if they were gonna do multiple reticles, they should have done so that you could have 2, 4, 6, 8, something like that. Or if, you know, making a emitter that would have a 2, 4, 6, 8 and one optic was too tough, then they should have made it available where you can order the 2, order the 4, order the 6, order the 8, or even the 10, whatever you want, instead of having the way it is set up now, because those larger rings don't do anything but obstruct your target. Other than those things, I have no issues. Like I said, the glass is good, the window size is great, brightness is great. I live in Florida, so I've had no issues with brightness. My only gripe would be the way that you adjust, which doesn't happen a lot because you don't really need to zero your gun a lot. It's not like you're dialing or anything. And the reticle choice. So hopefully they'll come out with another version that has better reticle options. But either way, let me know what you're carrying, whether or not you've tried Holosun or if you've tried the 507 comp, and your thoughts on that. Y'all be safe.